Okay, this video is going to be about repair. We're gonna look at repair ships before and field repairs before we look at the repair phase itself, which is slightly out of order. The reason I'm doing it this way is because in this particular game I'm fighting, the field repairs becomes possible before the actual repair phase, because we've only just got crippled ships. Okay, to do field repairs you need repair ships. This is a repair ship here. Now each empire has a limit on the number of repair ships it has. These are on the marker sheets over there. You see the Hydron one, they've got two over the top left there. They initially deploy at the start of the field repair phase at your home capital. Then they move via strategic movement, essentially from strategic movement node to strategic movement node. There's a video on that if you want to look at that first. The only exception is you can finish your movement of your repair ships at a fleet repair dock, an FRD, which is something you can't do under normal strategic movement. Now each repair ship can do up to 8 repair points, and each one that you use will cost you 1 economic point. So the idea is you really should save some economic points to do your field repairs. Now I don't allow deficit spending in my games. It's an optional rule, but you could use deficit spending to do this. Now, pretty much an example of what you've got to do, you've got to get your damaged ships back to either an FRD or to a starbase or something like that, where you can actually do repairs, or where you can actually send your repair ships, you know, because they're legitimate strategic movement nodes. So an example of the Lyran fleet here, we've moved back using retrograde movement in the retrograde movement step. Units, damaged units that are, well, crippled units from both those fleets to the nearest starbase. So I'm then going to spend my repair points in field repairs. I don't have to spend them all, but you can't store them away for a next turn. If you don't use your field repair capacity, it's effectively lost. It is possible to use a single tug as a repair ship, which is in addition to your total number of repair ships. So the Lions have got 3, and they could actually use a tug to provide a 4th unit. It just works in the same way as a repair ship. So in this example, I've got 24 repair points from the 3 repair ships, and I've used them to repair 2 sets of 3 cruisers, so 6 heavy cruisers that have been repaired. So I record that on my economic sheet for the Lyrans. That's minus 24. Okay, the other way you can do repairs is during the repair phase. Now, if you're in the repair phase, each repair point costs 1/2 economic point, right? Not 1 point like it is in the field repair phase. Important to note that repair ships are not used in the repair phase. They are only there for field repairs. In the repair phase, the amount of repairs you can do is governed by the repair capacity of the installation. So you have a look at base stations, battle stations, fleet repair docks, etc. mobile bases, so they've all got different amounts. See anything that's got that single line with two lines across it, those are expansion things, so something like Stellar Fortresses you wouldn't be using in the base game. Now, you can partially repair a ship. If you're at an installation that hasn't got enough repair points to restore a crippled ship to its full amount, you can do it over multiple turns, but you're going to have to keep records. I'd advise you not to bother with that. It's just going to cause so much extra work. I'm not bothering with it anyway. Things to remember about repairing in the repair phase. You've got to be in the crippled ship's got to be in the same hex as the facility that's repairing it. The repair facility must be in the supply grid to perform it. It's similar to the actual field repairs as well, which I didn't mention. You've got to be in supply to do a field repair. You can't do it if you cut off. Okay, so in this example here, I'm not going to do it now because it would be out. I'm not actually in the repair phase, but I'm at a star base that has the ability to repair up to 16 points worth of damage, and that 3CW basically needs 12, so I could easily repair that at a cost of half a economic point each. That cost me 6 economic points to repair that 3CW in the repair phase. Thing to remember is that in a repair phase you can actually repair crippled bases, but you've got to have a tug present in the unit, in the hex, and it's got to be the hex has got to be in supply. Another thing we might as well mention again is the fleet repair dock, FRD units. Now these units they've got 12 repair points. So not only can they be used as nodes for repair ships in the field repair phase, but they can also be used as actual repair points in the repair phase. So this one here, which there's a tug. No, it hasn't. It's got a tug. I'm trying to find one. Yeah, there's an FRD there, which is being moved by a tug. It hasn't got very far. These are like mobile repair points, and they can actually do up to 12 damage points worth of repair in a repair phase. The fact that they move on their own. They can move 1 hex a turn, but if you tow them with a tug, you can move them up to 3 hexes a turn. Now, another thing, you can move FRDs up to 12 hexes using strategic movement. Okay, that pretty much covers most of repairs. There are a few exceptions and things like that, but that's just the way these rules work, I'm afraid.